Sometimes, the most loving animals are the ones who get overlooked, and McStuffins' story is a heartbreaking example of this. She's a dog bursting with affection and energy, yet her journey to find a forever home has been anything but smooth. But here's where it gets controversial. Despite her charm and unique appearance, McStuffins has faced repeated disappointments that raise tough questions about the adoption process and what it really takes to find the right match. Back in April, McStuffins arrived at Border Tails Rescue in Northbrook, Illinois. She immediately caught attention, not only because of her lively spirit, but also due to her striking heterochromia, meaning her eyes are two different colors, a rare and captivating trait. This made her stand out in the best way possible, and it seemed like she was destined to find a loving family quickly. Sure enough, McStuffins was adopted soon after her arrival, and the rescue team believed she had finally found her forever home. But just a few months later, she was brought back to the shelter. This unexpected return shocked Eric Noxon and Joey Maslowski, the creators behind a popular TikTok account dedicated to shining a light on rescue dogs who often get passed over. They couldn't believe that such a sweet dog was back in the shelter's care. "It breaks my heart because she's so sweet," Noxon shared in one of their TikTok videos. "She's full of energy, and honestly, that's probably the only thing holding her back from being adopted." Determined to help, Noxon and Maslowski made it a point to visit McStuffins regularly. Each visit included long runs and games of fetch, and with every outing, they grew more attached to her vibrant personality. Their hope was that someone would see what they saw, a dog full of life and love, just waiting for the right home. One day, they arrived for a playdate, only to discover that McStuffins had been taken home by someone else. They were cautiously optimistic, hoping this time would be different. But heartbreakingly, McStuffins was returned after just 24 hours. A volunteer from Border Tails Rescue tried to put a positive spin on it, saying, "The good news is McStuffins probably just thought it was a sleepover." The disappointments didn't stop there. Shortly after, another potential adopter applied to take McStuffins home, but never showed up to meet her. This pattern of dashed hopes has taken a toll on McStuffins' behavior. Shelter staff have noticed that her demeanor has worsened, likely due to the stress and isolation of being confined to a kennel day after day. It's a cruel irony. She has so much love to give, but the shelter environment makes it harder for her to show her best self. "This is what happens when dogs sit in shelters too long," a volunteer explained. "McStuffins is getting more anxious and withdrawn." Despite these setbacks, Noxon and Maslowski don't blame the people who returned her. In fact, those experiences have taught the rescue team valuable lessons about what McStuffins truly needs: a home without other pets, and a family ready to embrace her energetic lifestyle. "Thank you to McStuffins' previous adopter for giving her a chance," Noxon said. "Without that, we wouldn't have learned so much about her needs." The duo remains hopeful and committed to finding McStuffins the perfect forever home. They believe that somewhere out there is a family who will appreciate her unique spirit and give her the love she deserves. If you think you might be the right match for McStuffins, you can apply to adopt her through Border Tails Rescue's Pet Finder page. But here's the question that might spark debate. Should shelters be more selective or provide more support to adopters to prevent heartbreaking returns like McStuffins? What do you think? Are we doing enough to ensure these dogs find lasting homes, or is there a better way? Share your thoughts below.